Shocking video captured in Round Rock tonight. A tornado rushing towards a Walmart, forcing shoppers to run back inside. You can see people ditching their cars to take cover inside the store. And hail was falling in Seguin. KENS 5 viewer Patricia Gents captured this photo of quarter-size hail. And check out this scene in New Braunfels from KENS 5 viewer Bev Cooper, taken around 5 tonight. She says she was eating on a restaurant patio and escaped the hail just in time. We have team coverage tonight. Meteorologist Ryan Shopton on the tornado in Round Rock. But first, Weather Chief Bill Taylor. And Bill, there's a new tornado watch.
Yeah, this has been reconfigured as we head into the overnight hours. It does not include San Antonio. Take a look. The yellow shaded counties that begin at Guadalupe, which of course is Seguin, down to Wilson and Karnes counties and extending down east of the I-10 corridor and north on the I-35 corridor will be the tornado watch in effect until 1 a.m. Now, the last of the storms was about 8:30. You can see how quiet the radar is until I broaden the view, and you can see there is a severe thunderstorm warning for a cell that is just now east of Laredo. Going to be tracking that in the next few minutes. But here's what's going on. We had a dry line that ignited and erupted all of the storms that turned dangerous along the I-35 corridor. And you can see exactly where that dry line is tonight, with a dew point of 67 in San Antonio, falling to the mid-20s once you get to Uvalde. Well, that's the dry line. And because of its position, there still could be some outflows into that real moist air, and we could still see some pretty strong storms. Plus, look what's west of that dry line, the cold front. So there's going to be a cold front that moves through before sunrise, and that also could erupt a few isolated storms. So it's certainly something to watch because we still have a lot of moisture in this atmosphere. The good news is it is now nighttime, the atmosphere beginning to stabilize just a bit. Now, a tornado ripped through Round Rock this evening, and meteorologist Ryan Shopton tracking the damage there. Ryan?
Yeah, Bill, take a look at some of this video from our sister station in Austin, KView. From their camera at the Kalahari Resort, windows were blown out of the cars in the resort parking lot, and trees were split in half because of the outflows of these thunderstorms. Let's take another look at that scene we showed you earlier at the top of the newscast. James Watson tweeted this video out of the Round Rock Walmart. You can see people running as they were heard screaming in a mad rush to get inside and away from the tornado. This was tweeted around earlier this evening at 8:15 tonight and was viewed over 100,000 times online. The damage in Round Rock was widespread. This is a video of what's still left of a Bank of America on I-35. You can see the storm just ripped away parts of the building. Round Rock homes also seeing damage after the tornado came through earlier on this Monday night, the first full day of spring. Now, keep in mind, this is a look at the severe weather reports from earlier today, from 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. along the I-35 corridor. Around Bexar County, western and central portions of San Antonio, didn't see much, maybe a few showers and an isolated storm, especially over Timberwood Park. But the storm that went severe and that produced strong to large hail up to about a quarter size moved through Seguin and earlier in Schertz at about 6 and 6:30 earlier tonight. Now up I-35, it got more widespread and storms strengthened and they amplified. Notice the tornado reports, up to 10 reports so far from the Weather Service and from our system. And a lot of the activity was north and east away from Bexar County and east of I-35. This is a typical spring system, and yes, San Antonio missed out on a lot of the action, but Sharon, we have to keep a close eye on everything and keep our guard up, especially for this time of year.
We absolutely do. Thank you, Ryan. Now let's go to North Texas. New video tonight shows major storm damage reported in Jacksboro, about 60 miles northwest of Fort Worth. The National Weather Service reported a confirmed tornado in Jack County around 4 p.m. today. This is a look inside the Jacksboro High School, which suffered significant damage. According to officials, students and staff who were inside the school during the storm are safe. We're taking a closer look at more damage to neighborhoods in hard-hit Jacksboro. Here's Jason Allen.
There is a very wide path of damage through the city of Jacksboro, a quarter mile, maybe more. Damage to homes and damage to trees and significant damage to a couple of school buildings. This damaged shop that you see here in the front yard of this home, it actually used to be up there by the house at David Kinder's home. His son told me he was driving home in the storm, trying to get in there to get to shelter when the winds, the tornado, blew that shop right up over the top of his truck. The tornado continued on in this direction, moving to the northeast, where it went right towards the elementary school. It was just as students were getting out for the day, and people who were inside told me students and staff and even some parents took shelter in the hallways as the storm went over them, and everyone who was inside was okay. Damage is widespread enough that people here told me tonight they really don't even know where to start. You can hear the chainsaws as they start to clear away trees. They are cutting the down power lines, trying to make a path through the streets so that they can get crews in here to help them clean up. In Jacksboro, Jason Allen for CBS News.
KENS 5 has San Antonio's largest and most experienced team of meteorologists. We track every storm that heads our way on air and online. You can also download our KENS 5 app. We are always updating it.